Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another Dan Fogelberg reaction, Same Old Lang Syne. This was a recommendation of one of my patrons, but it was written differently. The old was spelled with A-U-L-D, and I thought, is this some old English maybe? So I looked it up, and this is a Old Lang Syne written the other way I just described, is a poem by Robert Burns. And that is a Scottish poet, and he's widely regarded as the national poet of Scotland. So I read the poem just before this. It's great. You can read it. It could also be, like a song because it had a chorus as well. And yeah, it's good. It's, about, it actually means like long times past or days gone by, because he's talking about should old acquaintance be forgotten and never being brought to mind. It's a really great poem. Check it out if you're interested in that kind of thing. But me, as a reader, lover of prose, and as a writer, I just love this type of stuff. So, yeah, now we're going to get into this song. So, okay, let's go. Now that we know that it's long times gone or long times forgotten, something like that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Dan Fogelberg, let's go.
So many people through the years have come forward and said, wow, this is exactly what happened in my life. It's like you wrote, how could you know that that happened? But those songs are few and far between where you touch a nerve in a lot of people about a particular incident in their lives. And Old Lang Syne was that way.
Oh, so that's how you pronounce Old Lang Syne. Yeah, it almost, like in Dutch is zijn, is to be. So it sometimes is a little bit close. I don't know if it even comes from the family tree. I don't think so. Might be Gaelic, might be Germanic, our language. Hey, but I love it that he talked about this and the other reaction too. What a wise man he was. And I learned after the first reaction that he passed away. I didn't know that. And he was still pretty young. I believe he was 56. So gone way too soon. Gone way too soon. So yeah, but we were going to be checking out more of his music, man, because that first song, wow, very impressive. Yeah, really struck a chord. So we're going to check this one out.
A particular incident in their lives. And Old Lang Syne was that way.
My old lover in the grocery store. The snow was falling Christmas Eve. I stood behind her in the frozen foods, and I touched her on the sleeve. She didn't recognize the face at first, but then her eyes flew open wide. She went to hug me and she spilled her purse, and we laughed until we cried. Took her groceries to the checkout stand. The food was totaled up and bad. We stood there lost in our embarrassment as the conversation dragged.
Wow, hey man, his voice is amazing, and his delivery it's so real, it's so authentic, and I can see why people come up to him and say that, like, it's not only great lyricism and great writing, it is that, but combined with the music and the vocals, there's certain artists who really touch you and hit a nerve. And really, I haven't experienced this situation because, I'm still married to my high school sweetheart, but meeting an old love, it's almost, you're there. You could almost feel like what it was or how it would have been if you've never pursue that and just ventured off, right? And then meet again 20 years later, met my old lover. And he's talking about as the conversation dragged because they're feeling embarrassed. And this meeting, like, you can describe it in one sentence, but he is really going into detail, almost dragging out the story, going into real detail that we can see it. Snow is falling. We're standing behind the frozen foods. I touched her. Really going like step by step, blow by blow, like if you would describe a battle, but really, really visual writing. You can see it happening. You can almost feel it happening to you, even if you've never experienced it. That is amazing. And that is a combination of music, lyrics, and really his delivery and his amazing voice. You know, if one drops away, it would still be good, but it wouldn't be as close to magic as it is now. Really amazing. Wow. I vibe with this artist, man.
Our embarrassment as the conversation dragged. We went to have ourselves a drink or two, but couldn't find an open bar. We bought a six-pack at the liquor store, and we drank it in a car.
Damn.
Drank a toast to innocence. We drank a toast to now. Tried to reach beyond the emptiness, but neither one knew how. She said she married her an architect, kept her warm and safe and dry. She would have liked to say she loved the man, but she didn't like to lie. I said the years had been a friend to her, that her eyes were still as blue. But in those eyes I wasn't sure if I saw doubt in her attitude. She said she saw me in the record store, and I must be doing well. I said the audience was heavenly, but the traveling was hell.
Wow. He is really taking me on a journey here. And it's almost like there's an extra, you know, I'm looking at the video, but it's almost like there's an extra layer in front of me that you can't see, but I can see. And maybe you have it too in your own mind, but it's like physically here. I can literally see what's happening. And also, it's so real, like what we would do. You want to drag out this moment. Like I said, he's really going into detail. The conversation drag, but they don't want to leave. They don't want to go back to their lives. Like this is like the one that got away type of situation. They say, oh, let's go have a drink in a bar. There's nothing open. Okay, let's go to the liquor store, drink it in our car. That's what humans would do. That is, you know, let's toast to it. And okay, I'm married, but it's not the same feeling like we used to have, you know, okay, financially it's safe, it's warm, it's good, it's everything that it should be, but there's something missing, right? There's this element that's not there. Of course, nostalgia plays a big factor in that, because sometimes you big something up in your mind from the past. Maybe it wouldn't have turned out great. You don't really know. But that feeling you had is so big inside your mind that nothing else compares to it. That's very interesting. He's putting it all in there, in the text, in the subtext. You know, as a writer, you know, if you write something, it's 50% yours, 50% gets filled in by the reader or the listener in this case. And it's a great synergy. I love when this happens. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then she's seen his work in the record stores, right? Because he's now a successful artist. Oh, audience is heavenly, traveling is hell, like highlighting the good and the bad of touring and success with heavenly and hell. Really well done. Oh man, this is good. That is great. Man, this is like beautiful, it's sad at the same time. It cuts, man. Wow. Good stuff.
I said the audience was heavenly, but the traveling was hell. We drank a toast to innocence. We drank a toast to now, and tried to reach beyond the emptiness. Neither one knew how. And our tongues were tired and running out of things to say. She gave a kiss to me as I got out, and I watched her drive away. Just for a moment I was back at school. Felt that old familiar pain. And as I turned to make my way back home, the snow turned into rain.
Man. Wow. Oh. Beautiful. That was great.
Thank you so much.
Wow. That was amazing. And then the ending, with I believe it's a trumpet. There's so many instruments that look very similar to me, and sometimes they have different names. But it has that melancholy feeling to it, especially when you just listen to this entire story. You experienced it, basically. We haven't only listened to it, we really experienced it. And like I was saying, like about stretching out that moment, they were stretching out that moment. And even in the song, like you think it's over with he's saying another old lang syne, which is like, this is not the first. It's like almost another time going by. Like maybe he met another person from the past. Could be another woman, could be just a friend. It seems like it implies like it's just another one. Like, but also you think it's over after that last chorus, but no, it's not. So even the song is being stretched out. We don't want it to end. We don't want that moment to end. We don't want it to get out the car. We don't want that last beer to be finished. Maybe you're drinking it and you feel like it's almost over and your sips become smaller. Even the song slowed down and his delivery slowed down as well. He was stretching out the notes. There was more pauses between words, really elongating this moment. See, that's the thing of, you have great lyrics, but then you have to find a way to deliver them. And that is something very special when you find that pocket, man. And this is, oof. Even the snow turned into rain. Like this moment, it seems to last forever. And you're like, days are long, years are short kind of thing. Just for a moment there, he says, I was back at school and felt that old familiar pain. And nostalgia is a hell of a drug. It can make you feel good, but it make you feel real sad too, huh? What an amazing song, and what a great performance. Yeah. Dang, that's great. Love this a lot. The music was perfect that accompanied this song. His vocals were perfect, and the lyrics is just chef's kiss. Beautiful. Thank you for recommending it. Thank you for being here, spending some time with me. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.